Ricky Berwick is a content creator. He is successful here on YouTube. He is a comedian, as his videos are hilarious. I would love to collab with him one day. I just realized how very little I know about him as I attempt to write this. A quick Google led me to learning he is also Canadian, hailing from Ontario. It's only about a 2-hour drive from British Columbia. Canada really isn't as big as led to believe. His comedy is wild. It may not be for everybody, but I would disagree. His overall joy and love for life comes across as genuine, and who can't enjoy a little bit of physical or sexual comedy, or Reese's ASMR, to make their day a little bit better. And then the entire world is a little tiny bit better too. I really enjoyed this painting of Ricky in oils. I appreciate the wide eyes and his signature tongue. There is so much life in the final painting. It's like a modern Baroque oil portrait of Jesus, with a twist. When I aim to create a portrait, I have the ultimate goal to trap the likeness of the person in the painting, like they want to escape. I don't think I've been successful in this aspect. Maybe 5 times. So out of the 45, that makes about a 9% success rate. So as a painter in oils, I am struggling hard. But if you look at it from the point of trying to create a caricature of the people, I'd estimate that I have a success rate of about 20%. A little better, but still a failure. Let me just try to look at this from another angle, where the success rate is high, and to be proud of that. If you count all the portraits in the series that I actually completed, I have a 100% success rate. So that's something. And I do have fun every time. More with the writing of the script and the final piecing together of the final video for YouTube. In the ways of being an artist, of creating and bettering my life, I am doing fine. If you look at it from making money, then I'm a complete failure. I have a few sales over the last couple years, but never near enough to support myself. I feel sad that if I look at my self-worth on whether or not I could sell art to make rent and pay other stupid bills, I have had my entire self-worth tied up with my previous jobs. It was awful. My last job, where I was supporting myself, I was working in television. The lowest of the low of rungs of television. When you boil down the basics of what I was responsible for, it was watching the television broadcast and then telling an engineer when something went wrong. Ah, the glory days. I got fired, and it wrecked me. I'm going to let some of my personal shit free right now. I went through several bouts of depression with ranges of lows over my adult years, in fact, starting in high school. I've been through levels of therapy, emergency visits. It's been a long time. And to make a long story short, I have an anxiety disorder, specifically generalized anxiety and depression disorder. But the symptoms were hard to find, and trying mindfulness and other techniques wasn't enough, and medication helped eventually. I haven't been through too many meds. So yeah, I got fired due to complications of me being crazy. Makes sense, but it still hurt, as I put all my self-worth into this job. And I guess I'm still trying to find that reason in my life where I could look back and say it was for the better. And so far, I'm still getting over it. I can't look myself in the mirror and say, go get a job, you useless twat. And go support yourself like the world wants you to. Go to Walmart or McDonald's. Be the Subway of tomorrow. Welcome to Costco. I love you. So after I was fired, my job coach I had at the time helped me apply for welfare and help pay my rent. Luckily for social safety nets, I was never homeless. Thank you, Canada. So going to my doctors, I can't put a word to the profession, but it's similar to the therapists. We knew I was struggling, and it was a pattern in my life. The medications were in effect, and obviously I couldn't hold a job. The TV gig was not the first job I left over the anxiety. Leaving, being fired. It was the same core issue in the end. They helped me apply for a provincial disability, and I got approved. Just in time, too. I was falling behind. So, right now I'm helping support my sister and her daughter and my brother-in-law with the disability money I survive on. It would be a dream to me if I could start making some side income with YouTube, but since I stopped streaming GTA and Minecraft and started making art content that fills my heart and fuels my creativity, my subs went down, even though I am making the best content I can, and I think the quality of the work shows. I plan to keep improving, and one day I hope I'll get that 1,000 subscriber count, 4,000 watch time hours in the last year. Then I'll get $3.50 from ads, and my life will be a tiny bit better. And you know what I'll do with my $3.50? I'm gonna go to McDonald's and order the largest fries I can with that $3.50, probably a small, and then bring them home and put them on the floor. Then I'll put a camera on it and hit record. Then I'll go to the other side of the room and duct tape my feet and hands together in one massive stump, and then I will wiggle myself towards the small fries and eat it. And then I will look into the camera and say, I'm Andy Warhol, and I'm Ricky Berwick, and I just ate fries. Where's my Reese's? And then my roommate off camera will throw 3 of those half-pound Reese cups at my head. So like a barrage of 1.5 pounds of peanut buttery godness. Tomorrow, I'll be painting Nerdforge, another YouTube artist. I am stoked on the art she added in Ten Hun's biggest YouTube collaboration. I recently subscribed to her not too long before she was announced that she would be next in Smo Nova's announcement. Thank you so much for checking out my Ricky Berwick art. It's truly a masterpiece. I felt Michelangelo's influence. So much so, where I don't think it was me painting. It was the spirit of Michelangelo painting through me. It may be the first modern day Michelangelo. It truly belongs in a museum. To be clear, I'm talking about the Ninja Turtle. I'm gpdoes, and I'm painting you. Given the chance, what are you to chew?